Batwing, guys. We got an awesome Acer pictum Usugumo coming right up.
Hey guys, that's Corbin. I'm Tim. We're MrMaple.com, a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door. We do the largest selection of Japanese maples of anywhere in the United States, so check us out. And if you like this type of content, make sure you're subscribed here on the Mr. Maple Show, where we do cultivar highlights, how to garden with Japanese maples, and so much more. Make sure you're subscribed.
Guys, we got an awesome, one of the most unique maples I've ever seen. Unique variegation, unique leaf shape. I love the Acer pictums, and Usugumo does not disappoint.
Guys, we're on location at Buckholtz Nursery to bring you this Batwing maple. And this is just a next level, top of the line tree. This large leaf just gives you such a unique platform to display this unique variegation that Usugumo provides for the garden.
Yeah, I think the first time I was introduced to this tree, it had to be my very first open house that I ever came to and ever worked. And Grayson Schisler, he was like, yo man, like, where are the Batwing maples at? I didn't necessarily know what that meant at the time, but as I continue my journey on, this maple life, I've come to love the Batwing maples so much. You get some of the most consistent variegation out of them, and Usugumo has just, it's reticulated, sand dusting type deal. It's like, I love how you can kind of almost see every single cell on the leaf of this tree.
I mean, I love the Batwing maples. I got a new appreciation when I was walking around Nico National Park and saw some huge Batwing maples in the wild. And then just seeing this in person is just awesome and amazing, especially when you get that extra variegation. Acer pictum is in section Platanoidea. It's closely related to the truncatums, and it displays a really strong heat tolerance like many of those truncatums. I mean, this thing is outstanding with that variegation. And that's something very unique that's really special that you don't find in many other trees besides Usugumo.
Yeah, I think one of, a recent memory of mine is going up to World Maple Park and seeing some gigantic Acer pictums. It just gives you a respect for it. I mean, as you dabble with maples, you might start with that first kind of red Japanese maple that we all, is near and dear to everybody's heart. But you start to get a little crazier and crazier, and like sooner or later, you're going to wind up at the pictums. And they, like I said, they're some of the most consistent variegated maples. They give you such a nice leaf shape that's going to contrast against any other species of maple. I mean, it looks like almost like an Aminum japonicum, like mixed together. It just is such a nice leaf. And I think, like I was saying earlier, this is a tree that kind of gives you a deeper appreciation for all trees. Just in that variegation, you see how alive the leaf is whenever you look at that variegation, seeing all the little veins on the leaf. And that's just one of my favorite things, watching this kind of come to life, splay out during the springtime, get that white color. And I mean, the structure of these trees is very strong, and they're just awesome.
Now, don't be surprised if when this tree is first leafing out, you get some nice coral pinks on this. I mean, you can get some really nice coral pinks when it's first leafing, but then that leaf unfurls completely, and then you get that white sand dusting, almost variegation, almost reticulated. I don't quite know how to describe Usugumo because it is very unique variegation that is almost the only thing you find like this is Usugumo itself. This makes a good tree, typically growing somewhere between a foot and a foot and a quarter per year. So, I mean, you can get a tree that's 10 to 12 and a half foot in 10 years. Just makes this beautiful specimen out in the landscape. It's been able to handle full sun for us in Western North Carolina. It's been able to handle a lot of high heat. And guys, in the fall, you get a nice clear yellow out of this that is just really beautiful out there in the garden.
Yeah, don't sleep on the fall color. It's so amazing as well. But man, whenever I see this tree, I start thinking, what can I pair this with in the garden? Because it is so unique. Maybe throw it in there with that Maiku Jaku, where you're kind of going to get completely different contrast in the leaf shape. Maybe a little bit more of a similar structure. But then, during that fall time, you're going to get the yellow playing off that rainbow color that Maiku Jaku has. Throw this with some Go series trees where you're going to get to see that reticulation play with the crazy variegation of this. And then maybe throw it with something like black lace, where you're going to get that play of that dark color with the white, almost like lime green white colors that Usugumo provides. And you're just going to have a little party going on in the garden.
I love what you're saying on those pairs. I like to pair it with other things that just have intense, crazy colors. Things like maybe Amagashiguri, that small, mid-size, purple, reticulated, semi-pendulous Japanese maple would be fantastic. And then think about something maybe pink, something that's like a Hanamatoi that's red with pink variegation. You're gonna play off of it texturally, but also with those colors out there in the garden. Y'all, whatever you pair this with, it's gonna look awesome. It can be used as a specimen all by itself. It can be used as a focal point planting. You can put this tree out close to a walkway to really appreciate the intricacies of the leaf and that big texture. You can plant this in the mid-ground because that big texture is gonna contrast with everything else. And if you put this thing in the background, it's still gonna show out. I mean, so you can use this all across the garden. It's easy to use. And when it comes to a Acer pictum, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean, the uniqueness of this plant can't be harped on enough. And I think that just kind of gives you, you know, maybe keep it in the utility belt, that Batman utility belt of plants, because it's going to be such a versatile tree to have in the landscape. It's going to keep you coming back every single year. And I mean, the fall colors, spring colors, they just look awesome.
So guys, appreciate y'all jumping in today. If you love Japanese maples, make sure you subscribe here on the Mr. Maple Show. If we're currently sold out of Usugumo, you can go to the page on Usugumo on MrMaple.com, click notify me. We'll notify you when it becomes available again. And guys, it's likely going to be dropped through one of our 10 at 10 releases on MrMaple.com. Guys, we appreciate y'all joining in today. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.